the world fell short. We made insufficient progress towards many of the ambitions we set out for 2020. And in fact, we didn't meet any of the targets and goals in full. Meaningful progress is only made on around 30% of these ambitions. So, for example, we did meet a target to protect 17% of the global land area. But even there, we didn't make progress on making sure that protection was sufficient in quality. So we need to focus on other areas. We need to focus on addressing the underlying drivers of biodiversity loss: sustainable consumption and production, food systems, finance systems. And here systemic changes are needed. And this requires mainstreaming, bringing biodiversity to bear across the whole of government. It really is not a job for environment ministries alone. But we also need to make sure the political will is there and the resources are there for delivering on the ambitious targets. So there's much that needs to be done in the next 10 years that we didn't manage to deliver in the last 10 years. So action to date has really not matched ambition at a global scale, and that must change if we are to secure a future where we live in harmony with nature. But biodiversity needs to be addressed across the whole of government, and that's why we need head of state engagement. So commitments to address in the trade agenda, in agriculture, in finance, and in development planning. And of course, China has much to demonstrate in these areas. So on the restoration agenda, for example, tremendous progress being made in China, with the forest area increasing by over 25% in the last 20 years. China's been doing great work on mainstreaming biodiversity across sectors of government, through the approach of ecological civilization, reaching all parts of government and society. China is providing political leadership. As president of the COP, it's supporting achieving consensus on the negotiations over the coming months, but also demonstrating leadership on the actions which are necessary to deliver on the implementation of what's agreed at the conference. So leadership both for the negotiation process, but also leadership for delivering on its outcomes. So the role of China, the leadership role of China, is critical in that context.